Which fighters are you most excited to see in 2025? Hello, everybody, and welcome to Against the Fence. This is the place to be if you're obsessed and passionate about the UFC. And in this video, each one of us is going to list off our top 5 ones to watch for 2025. So stay tuned, play along, get in the comment section, and let us know who you're going with.
Don't go anywhere.
I don't know about you guys, but
Yes.
this year I've gone for guys who are mostly in the bottom part of the rankings that are going to make big strides this year. I've not really gone for any
high risk.
top 5s or top 10s necessarily. That's just what I've gone for. I don't know what you guys have.
To be fair, I don't think we're shy of that kind of talent this year either. I mean, you just look at the fighting nerds and you know a real good, healthy stack of trained elites coming through.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of the bottom end of my top 5. I've got 2 that are ranked.
I guarantee mine this year is going to be better than last year.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not hard to beat.
Anyone got any title contenders?
Yes, I do. Yes,
I do.
Okay.
Yeah, I do. There's someone in there, but you know, it's not all looking like that. These are people who've done impressive things this year, but ultimately, watch the space.
Let's get into it.
So in my top 5, I have some really difficult names. First one is easy enough. Karina Silva in at number 5.
I like that one.
Cool. And then I've got Diego Lopez.
Okay.
And then I have Umar Nurmagomedov.
3.
And then Setsuro Taira.
Okay.
And finally, Renat Fakhretdinov as my top 5 ones to watch next year.
Number 1, you've gone
Number
for
one
Renat Fakhretdinov.
Yeah, why is it number 1?
I felt he was pretty dangerous this year. I was impressed with how he stopped Nicholas Dolby.
Never been finished, I don't think, Dolby.
No,
he was currently looking dangerous himself. I think it was on a 4 or 5 fight win streak. The best Dolby I've ever seen, and the way that Fakhretdinov was able to just dismantle him, I was super impressed. And I thought this guy's dangerous, and we need to keep an eye as to what he's going to be doing next.
Okay, you got a couple of people coming off of losses in there as well.
Yeah.
Tatsu Taira being one of them, Kareem Silva being another.
Yeah.
Where are your thoughts?
Good point. I'm glad you picked up on that. So they are coming off of losses, but what I tend to find is, you know, a setback is just a setup for a big comeback, basically. And I do see that these guys, yes, they've learned a lot as of late, but it doesn't really rub out all of the significant things that they've done in the career leading up to that point. I was really impressed of Brandon Royval when he beat Setsuro. I was. And why haven't I put Brandon Royval in there? Because he's been up and around there for so long. He's just a little bit inconsistent. Yeah. But what we've seen with Taira is just the fact that he's able to have an incredible win streak. He was doing so well up until the point. I think he's going to patch a few things in this game and come back stronger next year.
Yeah, that was a good fight, man.
Much the same with Silva, who basically in the female division was stopping every chick. You don't see that with women. You don't see the women division just going through. I think in the UFC, she was stopping everyone until her last 2 fights. She went to a decision. But prior to that, she was finishing everyone. Yeah. And that, for me, was very rare to see in a female division. So next year, I'm excited to see her get back to that kind of finishing streak.
Right. So in at number 5, I've gone for Grant Dawson.
Okay.
In at number 4, I've gone for Variani Jandiroba.
Okay.
In at number 3, I've gone for Marcus McGee.
Okay,
cool.
Nice.
Cool.
In at number 2, I've gone for Gene Silva. And in at number 1, I've gone for Carlos Paredes. Yeah.
I suppose you didn't put Olberg in there this year.
No, I didn't. I was going to put him in there because he's probably going to get some big fights next year. But I just thought I've had him in there for the last 2 years. I can't keep putting him in there. But I've got Marcus McGee in at number 3. I was very, very, very tempted to put him one step ahead of Gene Silva, but I just think Gene Silva's so exciting to watch, man.
Yeah.
You got Verna Jandiroba in there.
Yes, she's on a 4-fight win streak. She sent Lemos all the way to the PFL.
Yeah.
And look what, you know what I mean? She's even Lemos is coming off a loss now, but yeah. Anyway,
She broke her.
Exactly.
She could have got the next title
She
fight.
could have.
However, that fight fell through.
Yeah.
Now it's going to be Tatiana Suarez against Weili Zhang.
Yeah.
Who do you think Jandiroba is going to be the next in line?
Oh, 100%.
If so, who's she going to fight?
I think Zhang.
You think she's going to be Suarez?
I know we're going a bit off script from Jandiroba here, but Zhang's improved so much with her takedowns and takedown defense.
Yeah, well-rounded.
And I just think she's so well-rounded. I think that she could potentially stuff 1 or 2 takedowns.
You got McGee in there.
I do. I love
tough
McGee.
fight last time.
Yeah.
I wanna know how high do you think he goes in a year? You say you're watching this guy, but you know, is he gonna make it to the top?
No, he'll be in. I reckon he'll be top 6 next year.
What?
Yeah, top 6.
He's ranked now, isn't he?
He beat Martinez.
Of course.
I think Martinez did have a good 3rd round in their 3-round fight. But that was just purely because of the leg kicks. And we all know what Carlos Prates is like. 4 fights in 2024. What's he going to do in 2025?
Name one fight that you want to see Carlos Prates fight next year.
I know he's jumping
One
quite...
fighter.
I know he's jumping the rankings a lot, but I'd love to see him fight Ian Gary.
Ooh.
He's ranked 13 now.
And it jumped to 7th to fight Ian Gary. I know Ian Gary won't accept the fight, but I just think stylistically, Ian Gary's great on the feet. Prates is great on the feet.
Yep.
Stylistically, it's a great fight for Prates.
Yeah. No,
and don't get me wrong, I know it's a great fight for Ian Gary as well, standing up.
Yeah, it'll be entertaining anyway. I think the biggest winner in that fight will be the fans.
Oh, 100%.
So, JK, would you be happy to run us through what you've got?
Absolutely. Number 5, I've got Natalia Silva.
Yes.
Number 4, I've got Renato Moicano.
Ooh.
Okay.
Number 3, I've got Anthony Hernandez.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Number 2, I've got Peyton Talbot.
Right, okay.
Right.
Like
and
that.
then number 1, I've got Carlos Prates.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
That's my top 5.
Peyton Talbot's a great fight. I might ask you the same question that you asked me. Who would you like to see him fight next year? Because I think he's just shy of the rankings now.
Mate, you got to be Kyler Phillips coming off a loss. I'm sorry. But that is a banging fight.
Yeah.
Two very skillful strikers, both very quick as well on the feet.
Oh, yeah.
Give me Peyton Talbot, sub,
Ah.
and that's your prediction. Number 4, I had Renato Moicano.
Right, so obviously he's
Money.
fought 3 times in 2024. I'm just trying to think of your logic.
Well, my thinking behind that is he's going to be fighting Beneil Dariush, right? Who's been on a bit of a downslide, right?
Yes.
A win there for him, I think it's pretty clear.
Mate, he's right in the mix.
Then in top 10.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then, look, people are going to be shouting names of people that they're going to want to see him fight.
And you think once he beats Beneil Dariush, he can have a chance of rising into the top 5 come the end of
Well, if you think of
25?
how active he's been,
Yeah.
with 3 fights this year, a win against Dariush, and if you want to get another 2 after that,
But like I just...
he's top
he's
5.
there.
I was
He's
going
there.
to touch on the point of stylistically as well. There is some good matchups for him in the top 6 after if he beats obviously Beneil Dariush. Stylistically, there's some good matchups in there for him. And then Silva was in at number 5.
Yeah, Natalia Silva.
Natalia Silva, great talent.
She's very good, very quick.
very fast.
One of the fastest girls in the division.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
just beaten Jessica Andrade, who's a bit of a power puncher.
Yes.
For me, I want to see her tested against a long-range striker in the division. I think that's going to be quite key for her heading into 2025. If she gets a matchup against someone like that, it's going to be interesting to see how she fares. You know,
Yeah.
So fast. Love watching her dance around the octagon. Just love watching a little mini Frankie. Like, you know what I mean?
My top 5 was the best. Next video. Bye.
Whose top 5 is the best? You guys at home decide. You got mine, you got Ash's, and you got JK's. Let's hear in the comments below. Who do you relate to the most, or who
Yeah,
do you
kind
think
of
is going to be
relate
more
to,
on
yeah.
the money?
Yeah.
2 fighters of mine are coming off of a loss. But my top 5 really kind of highlights how people are going to be bouncing back stronger
Yeah,
next year.
that-
JK's one is more centric around people who are going to find those
Yes.
opportunities.
Yeah.
And then your one, I think it's really...
Pretty shit.
yeah.
I've got some
Yeah.
exciting talent in mind. I think I've got 2 fighters that are actually on the ranking. Marcus McGee.
No, that's a good one.
He's on a 4-fight win streak. Upward trajectory, as you would say. and that's sometimes what I look into. Just like watching that Marcus McGee fight. And I like watching Gene Silva fight. And I like watching Carlos Prates fight. So I've kind of sort of gone for fighters that I like to see fight. But obviously mindset-wise of upward trajectory.
That's a wrap, guys. Get in the comment section. Let us know who your top 5 ones to watch are for 2025. It'd be great to see, and we'll interact with it as well. So make sure you get in the comment section, and we'll see you in the next video. So don't go anywhere.
God bless. Bye-bye.